Govardhana Giridhara. So here's the story, right? You know story, of course, right? So apparently this is what happened. If you read the Bhagavata, so Nanda, this is when Sri Krishna was in the avatara, little boy. Nanda Gopa, all the cowherds, they're sitting around, they're all getting excitedly, getting ready to doing a homa and a puja. So apparently, this is the story. Apparently Krishna comes and says, what are you guys doing? Why all this excitement? What are you getting ready for? They said, oh, we're going to do a homa, we're going to do a puja. That's why we're all getting ready. That's why all this excitement. So, oh, really? What are you worshipping? So, we are going to worship Indra. So, why? So the rains will fall, there will be plenty of grass for our cows to eat. So apparently Shri Krishna says, what are you doing? You don't have to do that. Okay? Do your work properly, do it well, and everything you offer it to Krishna. But that's my paraphrasing. So offer everything to Bhagavanta, and you'll be fine. You don't have to do anything for Indra or something like that. So Indra got mad, and just like Hurricane Harvey, rain started. So they all appealed to Sri Krishna, and Sri Krishna lifted the mountain on his one finger, and they all went underneath the mountain. They were protected, and Indra, you know the story. So Indra said he repented. He saw that, he repented, and he stopped the thing, asked Krishna for forgiveness, and everybody was happy. So after that, you can just name a bunch of boys as Govardhana and all these things. Okay, be done with that. Giridhar, Govardhana. That's what I said. Nice story, huh? Very nice story. Krishna standing with that. What does it mean? I don't know how many of us have actually thought about it seriously, that story. It all sounds very romantic, Any story from Krishna Avatar, Putani, but in particular this one, because it relates to rain and protection and lifting mountain. Come on, man. Krishna didn't have to. What do you mean lift it? So what did Krishna do? He went to some mountain and said, oh, there is a mountain. So Krishna needs a mountain to protect people? Krishna just had to look at that thing and all the rain would have stopped. Right? So what is this thing about lifting a mountain? Why did he lift a mountain? I mean, practically speaking, that doesn't even make sense. How can you cut off a mountain and lift it with one finger and everybody goes underneath the mountain? If you pay attention to this thing, see, here's the problem. Right? Who is Indra? Devendra, who is he? Well, for all the indriyas that we have, karmendriyas, jnanendriyas, he's the boss, right? In the hand. So if we do puja, it's not that, come on, I sit when I do homa, every time you've seen that I say Indra Swaha, Indra Idhan Namama. So it's not that you should not worship Indra. That's not the moral of the story at all. Of course we have to worship all Devata Shaktis. Of course we have to give them offerings. But for what? For me to think that for whatever I do, this Indra Abhimani Devatas, right? That is, whatever I do, think, speak, hear, touch, smell, taste, whatever, wherever I go, whatever I do, if my worship, my offering, worship andre not putting some flower and doing arti, my offering, whatever I offer, You say, why are you offering that to who? I say, I'm offering these things so that I will get back through those indriyas, I'll get back what I need. Does it make sense? In other words, whatever I offer, again, I'm not talking about a puja or a homa. In life, every day, whatever I do. So why are you doing this? Suppose I ask you, why are you working in that company in Buffalo? Or whatever, depending on, okay, I want to look. See, this is the problem. If you sit right in front of me, I'll focus. So that's okay. But whatever we do, I was telling in the chapel yesterday, right? So if I go teach a class in RIT, why are you doing that? If it is only for thinking that my offering is to those things that will give me back those things, that will allow me to experience something through the karmendriyas or the jnanendriyas. Krishna, no, don't do that. What are you talking about? Don't do that. Well, what happens is that if you say, okay, so I won't do that. I will not do that. Okay? What I will do is every single thing that I do is Krishnarpana. Sincerely, not just saying Krishnarpana mastu, but sincerely it is Krishnarpana. It is an offering to Bhagavanta. He says, if you do that, your things will be taken care of, man. Don't worry about it. But what happens is, as you start doing that, there is a torrential rain. See, the thing is that my own mind, everything was like, oh, come on. Can't do that. I have to enjoy myself. Don't you know that? I have to do things. I have to go there. I have to taste this. I have to eat this. I have to smell that. I have to touch this. I have to da. In your mind, there is this torrential flooding, if you will, trying to take you away from that thing. But Shri Krishna says, don't worry. I will give you protection. I'll give you protection. You can come underneath this Govardhanagiri. What Govardhanagiri? What does a giri, what does a mountain do? What is a mountain? Well, the bhumi, it allows you to climb to a height, right? You can look at it from a height. That Krishna could have just taken some land and lifted that. You know, why did he lift a mountain? Govardhanagiri. Govardhanagiri. So what is this mountain? That's Govardhana, man. It is that which provides a land for the cows to be well. So I says, I'll do one thing for you. I will take this thing which has the ability to take you to greater heights. And what does it do? It's Govardhana. Something that will protect Gomata. Something that will feed Gomata. So your protection, your basic protection underneath can go, and you don't have to worry about any of this torrential flooding in your mind. Is Govardhana. Something that will elevate, that can elevate you to a greater height, and not only that, that's something that can feed that Vedamata, and it will grow. So one way I can avoid all these things, I don't even have to worry. If you're underneath Govardhanagiri, and Sri Krishna is, and for him it's Leela, man. They show it as like he lifted with one finger. For him it's nothing. He says, what? No big deal. You know, what's your problem? You know, so I just learned one finger. So Sri Krishna, and they show that one finger because it is his Leela. It's so easy for him. It's nothing for him. It's nothing for him. It is so easy for him to provide you that protection. And that protection of that entity which can take you to great heights and that can feed Vedamata. Because he is the Veda Purusha. For the Veda Purusha to lift that thing is nothing. It's nothing for him. And that's why he says, Ananyas chintayanto mam yejanaha paripaste tesham nityabhiktanam yogakshemam mahamyam. That is how he gives you the kshema. Yoga and the kshema. Yoga because it is Govardhana. Kshema because it is a giri. So it will take you to great heights. It will take you to much bigger heights. He's not going to stretch you. Okay, you are whatever height you are. If you want to get a good perspective, Krishna can take you and like elastic band, stretch your height, the jiva is jiva, right? See, this is the thing people say, I'm a small person, I don't know anything, that's not the point. Your perspective is not based upon your height, it's based upon where you are standing. It's the height at which you are standing. How tall can you grow, man? 7 feet maybe? So if you're standing on the earth, at best your perspective, at best, can be 7 feet. But if you're standing on a Govardhana Giri, that's 10,000 foot high. Even if you are a 4-foot midget, your perspective is 10,000 plus 4 feet. Right? So Sri Krishna says, I will provide you that opportunity to climb and go to that height that will take care of, it will automatically take care of the cow, the Vedamata. It'll all be fine. It'll all be fine. You'll get plenty of milk. You'll get plenty of Vedic knowledge. I will provide you that thing and you just take refuge underneath that thing and offer everything to me. Ananyas chintayanto mam. Offer everything to me. Don't worry. I'll provide you that protection. So if you really live that life, Ananya. Krishna said chintayantam. He says Ananyas chintayantam. Ananya. So if I truly, honestly, I'm totally absorbed in that. I'm soaked in that thing. I'm always underneath that Govardhana Giri. Because Govardhana Giri Dhara is standing there. So that way you can prevent everything. If people in society, not everybody, but even if one person here, one person there, all you need is a handful of people, just a handful of people. Always reminds me of this famous Kannada, I think those of you who know Kannada, yo papa, ಸದ್ಯ ನಮ್ಮ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಅವ್ರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಈ ಸಮಾಜದಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವರಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮಳೆ ಬೆಳೆ ಅಪ್ಪ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. People used to say that. Now, I don't know, maybe nobody says those things anymore. But I remember when I was a kid, some good man be in society that always said Namaskara sir. And that person usually was not the richest person actually was usually not a very well-to-do person. But that person would be known as a very good person doing very good things, right? And people always, in those days, they would show a lot of respect. Sadhya ಅವರು ಇದಾರಪ್ಪ, ಅವ್ರು ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಳೆ ಬೆಳೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ. So all you need is a few people. That's all you need in a society. Everybody will never ever do that. But those of us who just claim that we want to be on this path of Adhyatma, we need to become those beacons of light. We need to be those people in society. It's tough. You know why it's tough? Because everybody else tells you you're an idiot. They'll say you're an idiot for living like this. So look at me, I have much more money. Look at me, I have more of this. Look at me, I have this, that and the other. And you're saying, yeah, that's true, man. All these people have so much, Look at me, I've lived all this life, what do I have to show? You have plenty of to show. My claim is this: are you under Govardhana Giri or not? Do you have torrential things falling in your life, flooding you? Are you scared? Are you worried? I'm not. Any day, I would rather stand under that Govardhana Giri and bow down to Krishna and say, hey Bhagavan, I don't care what you give me, don't give me. I don't care. I just don't care. But one thing I always ask, please don't push me out of that thing into that torrential rain. Protect me. Protect me from that. Because things are going to fall. But protect me from that. And then, truly, that shloka from Bhagavad Gita will be true. And we can experience that in our own lives, surely.